Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD campaign. Here today, we're going to be starting episode 13 of my Byzantine Empire series. Here today, we're going to be continuing our conquest against the Kingdom of Sicily. My Western army has finally invaded Africa, and hopefully we can defeat them here today. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best way to ensure more content is to leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. Feel free to leave a dislike if you would like me to alternatively play another strategy game on the channel instead, and let me know in the comments. Got to say a huge thank you to the 1212 AD mod team for providing me with a copy of the mod and making this series possible. Okay, well, in the last episode, we declared war upon the Kingdom of Sicily. We managed to take Taranto as well, Naples. We've pushed down now and taken the entirety of the peninsula. It is currently 1241 AD, and this is what the Byzantine Empire looks like. We have lands all the way from up in Bohemia to the Crimea, the Caucasus, down through Iraq, Greece, Sicily, and of course in northern Italy. Like I said, my two armies managed to meet up. We have the Emperor here himself, the man, the myth, the legend, along with his brother and heir Michael, and we're currently besieging the Sicilians. They do have two more territories further south. Pushing up here, I've got my secondary army with just a random general defending Italy itself. We want to continue to try and go west, but I wanted to push east as we were chasing the Sicilians in the last episode, so we're going to be pushing into Egypt here today. Okay, moving over to my eastern core, I currently have Jonas here. We're going to declare war upon the Ayyubid pretenders, and we're going to have the siege of Damascus in today's episode as well. They've got three territories here, one actually in Barca, I think, in Egypt here, so we're going to declare war upon them. We've got Andron here, my son-in-law. He's going to push up here through the desert. That might be a good fight. Okay, so we have Bastria. We've got a couple territories here in Arabia and in Iraq. We've got Eustace here, which is my nephew. He's married off. We've got another army here in Hamadan. Random general as well, protecting my eastern flank. And I think that's it. I think I've gone through all my armies. I think everyone's sort of hanging out. So we've got the western core here. We've got a fair amount of stacks here. Oh, where were you? Yeah, that's everyone. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full stacks over here. We've got some friendly allies in our territory as well, which is good. And we've got 3 stacks over here. So we're going to continue our conquest against Sicily, and we're going to declare war upon the Ayyubid pretenders. I can't confirm or deny if we're going to go to war with the Kingdom of Nicaea in today's episode, because we really need those Palestinian, Egyptian, and sort of Ethiopian territories here. We'll just have to see. I don't want to get too carried away, of course. I have to protect myself on my eastern flank. We are at war with an abundance of other factions. Still at war with the Ayyubid Sultanate. Still at war with his caliphate. The Khwarezmians as well. We're at war with Oman. Mecca, we had a good fight against them in the last episode. But apart from that, we're going to try and hold the spice and the crucial Hamadan port. Well, city port down here, but that's pretty much it. I would like to go against Georgia at some point, and I want to try and continue my conquest maybe through North Africa next. I don't know, let me know in the comments. I want to try and reforge the Roman Empire. The Papal See still stands belligerent. However, I've mentioned this before, if you declare war upon the Papal See, you get minus 250 with all Catholic factions, so I want to sort of leave that to the end game. I'm not strong enough to fight a united Catholic front. Okay, well, there's another army further here. It's good to see that a lot of European kingdoms are actually fighting in and around Egypt. Okay, so let's have a look at what we're working with. So, I'm not sure about this one. This might be an auto-resolve, damn it. Okay, let's hold them there for the time being. Let's declare war upon the Ayyubid pretenders and have the siege of Damascus. So if we march over with my son-in-law Jonas, what's going to happen? Nothing. Let's go against them then. Let's declare war against the Ayyubid pretenders and let's besiege Damascus. It's going to take one turn for us to take, but that's fine. I currently have Andron, my son-in-law, here as well. Let's push to Al-Jawif. Should I go straight for it and try and bring reinforcements? The city is already going to rebel there. We can get reinforcements here. Let's move Andron in. We're going to lose a decent amount of men through the desert here. But they've got a solid army as well. Let's now move Eustace higher up. As close as you can for reinforcements, preferably. And then he's going to take an average of... Whoa! Shit. That's not good. We lost about 600 men then. That's a bit fucked. And if we fight it, are they even going to come in? They are. This might be more of a beneficial fight. But are we rotting away here now? We are. Okay. We're still besieging Damascus. They could come out against us. They could attack us. But we're going to rot away in one turn. They've got a lot of cavalry here. What have they actually got within this? A decent army here. That's going to rebel. That's fine. You can stay here. And you can stay there. I am worried about other rebels. Aleppo could rebel. Okay, what I'm going to do is... I think I'm going to play this one. I think I need to play this one more. God, it's going to be a hell of a fight. We're coming up against 5 camel riders and a hell of a lot of shock infantry. No good... not really any good swordsmen, though. We've got our own cataphractoi, but some of them are on forced march. This is going to be a hell of a fight for Al-Jawif. Okay, let's finish off the Sicilians here with a clean-cut auto resolve. Yeah, of course I'm going to fight the other battle. It's actually quite difficult. Let's out and occupy this settlement now. And we've taken our first city in Egypt, in Northern Africa, I would say. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, let's break down where we can and repair. We can't run down any more rebels. That's fine. And there's another army here, so we might have another battle against the Sicilians. They still hold Cairo. We've got another army here. I would like to leave it. Yeah, I think I'm going to send it down. We'll stop off at Syracuse for the time being. Yeah, because we need to get down here. We need more reinforcements where we can. Okay, everyone's cool here. We'll sit you there. Damascus is still under siege. Ah, I can actually bring this army in on a forced march. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to break this siege. It's going to be more advantageous for us to bring this second army in. Even though we're going to lose probably 600 men again. Okay, it's not as harsh on that other flank for some reason. That's what I'm talking about. They're the odds I prefer. Let's fight this one. I don't reckon we're going to get a better battle than this. Regardless, let's fight this one on the field of battle. So we're going against some Ayyubid pretenders. The real Ayyubid Sultanate is down in their last sort of remaining territory in Arabia. But this is a siege. We haven't had a siege in a while. It's going to be interesting to see how the AI performs as they've got a lot of cavalry. They've also got camels, and camels aren't very good in my opinion. You want heavy shock cav. You want really sort of... You want to have cycle charging. That's what cavalry is really good in Total War Attila 4. The problem with camel riders as well, they're super slow to move around. You want to sort of hit them and hit them fucking hard. Get some horse sandwiches up in here. Cavalry aren't very good. So, 3-star commander, 2 swordsmen, 2 bowmen. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. We've got a couple of ways we can do this. We could probably out-skirmish them. Sit back a bit. Avoid the arrow towers. Keep my cavalry close. But they might charge out. They might sort of sally forth. You never know. Okay, guys. Welcome to the battlefield. Let's wait one day. Just to get it a little bit clearer. Okay, so there's only 3 arrow towers. So that's nothing really to be concerned about. So this army's coming in this way, and this army's coming in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is make a strong front line. I have a feeling they're going to try and charge out against me, so I don't particularly want to spread out too much. We do have skirmisher supremacy on them, so we should be able to hit them back quite well. So you could break up and surround from all sides, stop them from actually getting out. But I think a couple of charges against my weakened men might sort of throw me back a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pull back. I'm going to sit here, right? I'm going to make a bit of a noob box. Fall back about a yard, I'd say. Wait for my reinforcements to come in. Then we'll go with a charge together. And with these guys, what I'll do is I'll go into a shield wall. And I'm going to have to reform that because you've changed it. Yeah, it wants to be a bit like that. Actually, because it still counts as the bonus, doesn't it? So we want to go like... no, I've pulled one too many out here. For fuck's sake. So go about here. Go there. Go like that. Shield wall. I want to keep my spearmen on the flanks, keen and ready to move. Why can't you go there, you fool? Oh, there's a rock in the way. I'm the fool. Okay. The realization when you're the fool. Okay, cool. Oh, I want to be on this other side. Yeah, I want to be close to there. I don't want to get exposed if they move out. Cool, I'm quite happy with that, because I imagine they're going to come against me. If not, doesn't overly matter too much. We're still just going to wait for our reinforcements to trickle in. So what are they going to play at? So we're coming against the Ayyubid Sultanate Pretenders. I imagine they're a similar faction. No matter, I kind of wish there was a bit of a united front there. So here are their camels. More further in the town square as well. The Banner of Allah. Oh, look at these Persian Eastern sculptures. Imagine if you reincarnated into one of those fucking things. Christ. Okay, so what are they playing at? What are they doing? Okay, so they're sitting back. Okay. Sometimes the AI, you never know, charges, sometimes they don't. Okay, so we've got this army here. Move to this position. It's crazily all over the place here, so I'll try my best to move this in. Okay. So, swordsman in general. Swing like this way. I'm cool with that. Move you here. Alright, then we got these guys here as well. Okay, and this one's a little bit different, so move you out. How... you can't actually move through that side. You're a bit of a bugger, you are. They're clustering here. I know it's a long haul. It's a long ass. Ask my brother. But going around the back is probably our best bet here. I'm going to speed things up. I'm going to control A, and we're going to try and wait for everyone to come up here. If we can somehow get into skirmisher range, that'd be good, but if not, I want to try and wait for my reinforcements to get into position. They do seem to be clustering here. We've got 57 minutes. You will draw if the timer runs out. That's fine. We've got this battle in the bag. Okay, waiting for my reinforcements to push further up. I might even split into a couple more squadrons somehow. But we'll just sort of see how we go. I don't want to get outflanked. That's my sort of main concern here. And I don't want to like suicide charge in. But they still seem to be just holding on quite well. Okay, so how far is the range? Not too far. I might try and move these guys up at least about here to match my own front line. But these poor buggers have the long haul going around. You can send my general over here though. If I could give a unit of archers over here, that'd be perfect. If I can have some sort of front, that'd be good. They still seem to be sitting pretty. 5,200 we've deployed, 3,600 for them. Okay, I think they're further around the corner enough for us to enact some skirmishes. So, what I want to do now then is, if they're simply not charging, let's get everyone here, bar those archers, and let's move up and make a front line here. Like here, say. Then you guys here without them push up and make a front line here. Get my archers here along with theirs there. Swing my cavalry further around, and then we'll get these units of cataphractoi to go like further here. I think that's probably our best bet. Keep the general here, keep you here. Alright, go. And then we'll swing these guys further up and around. We'll move into some sort of shield wall formation. Yeah, something like that's going to work. Because I have a feeling they're going to charge me as soon as we get close. That's what I'd do. Okay, let's try and hit their general. Is their general a pike unit? Wow, holy shit, heavy shock infantry. These guys look bad fucking ass. They've fought off the original Ayyubid. Now they're their own free and independent kingdom, okay. So we're moving up here now. It's gonna take a while before we can even get in range. Yeah, come on, go back, go back, go back. Yeah, we just don't have the range on them, which sucks. But they're fucking arrow towers, do. Not good. Oh, looks like something might come out here. Yeah, for us to actually get shots off against them, it's going to take a while. I'm just trying to think what I'm best to do. I think just fuck it. Alright, you know what to do, lads. Charge. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. Let's go for it. Yeah, I thought they would try and outmaneuver me with their cavalry or something, instead of just sort of sitting here relaxing. Oh well, let's just push for it then. Let's get a good counter charge against them. Throw everyone in where we can. Get my archers to run down this stupid ass unit. Okay, try and fire into the cluster, try and hit the general. Let's get a good charge here. I want to have a decent flank. So you guys sort of push for this. Push into that's not a bad shout. Try fire into this. Move my general higher up. Same with you. Let's continue to push where we can. Let's try to break this up. Yeah, go for it. Okay, my cavalry's now smashed them. Yeah. You'd think you would try and charge me, wouldn't you? I've seen the AI before. Countless times when they have melee supremacy. Just throw men out there. Charge this. Yeah, it's just going to be a bit of a meat grind sort of a battle. Hey, so be it, but I'd really rather it not if it didn't have to be. Okay, get those archers around the back. Okay, got some more guys here. Drop a war cry. My cavalry can't really do too much. Oh, you might be able to sneak through there, actually. They're showing a bit of skin there. Okay, essentially just try and get everyone to charge this way. The Rus mercenaries might be able to do some stuff. I reckon we got more chance with my cataphractoi over here. We're going to get a decent side charge, nothing overly too impressive. It's going to get softened up a bit. I'm going to try and charge through, because there's a large gap there. Continue to push for this. We're going to buckle here if we're not careful, because they just outnumber me here. Right. Let's continue to get my archers to fire upon their general. Okay, how are we going casualties wise? We lost about 800 and we've only killed about 700 of them. So it's definitely turned into a bit of a meat grinding fest. Okay, so my cataphractoi have gone around here, but we're going to be fighting theirs. Also, my troops are essentially winded because they're on a forced march. So we haven't got that going for us either. Yeah, this battle's going to rage on for a time. Because it's just in hand to hand. Now, I don't know how these cataphractoi are going to do against them. I would imagine not very well. There's going to be a cavalry unit come around here, as we do lack swordsmen here. It's not going to help push here. My cataphractoi's got smashed then. Come on, swing further around. Come on, do it. Spearmen, get into this. Okay, that's now broken. We're going to move the general further back to those spears. Those camels are now coming in. Now try and thin this the fuck out a bit. Try and get around that. We've smashed this army here. I've got too many guys here. I've got one too many. They need to be like here. Archers further to the back, that's fine. Yeah, somehow get there. That's where you want to be. Okay, how are we going now? Oh shit, we lost about 1,000. We've only just killed nowhere near as much as them. Yeah, we're just playing right into their strength. Just allowing the grind to continue. Okay, that's good, that's good. We've got a couple of breaks here. Okay, good. Now try and cycle charge this. That's what we want to be doing. Good. Now let's try and fix this fuckery. Yeah, it's also because they're winded as well. That doesn't really help. Okay, good. We can go into this now. They've broken that. Perfect, perfect. Let's get some cavalry charges through. Into this. Just flank. We've got a cav unit there. We do. Get it around this side. Good, we've flipped it now because we're actually properly flanking them instead of playing into this grind. Alright, continue this. Get some flanking maneuvers here. Basically get everyone to flank that way. God, this is a hell of a fight here. They're holding out so well. We're about to get a cataphractoid charge here, you'd think. Oh yeah, you want to go for it, eh? Instead of standing there with your tail between your legs. Looks like they're going to try and counter. Solid charge. Essentially, try and get this around here. Good, that's now buckled. Okay, it's still holding out here. It's because the general's right with them, I imagine. Let's throw... My general's getting hit here. We'll move the other one up. Okay, how's this flank doing? Yeah, it was definitely worth doing that. Maybe... I don't know. Was I better in hindsight to wait a little bit longer? Maybe. Okay. Good. This far side's now broken. Alright, let's send the cataphractoid in. How many have we lost? Ugh. This is going to be a costly fight. But to be fair, I could have auto-resolved it straight up. And it would have been far better off not to play it. But hey. Just odds-wise. But what's the fun in that? Okay, let's push for the town square now to initiate the countdown. 42 minutes remaining, we got ages. Alright, we're properly surrounding them here now. Alright, we're in the town square as well. Let's get my archers to halt and disable fire at will. Now that they don't really have any of their own archers, we'll move my generals right up into it. And we'll throw down the last remaining buffs. The enemy general's now dead. Good. And that's it. They're all gone. Cool. Let's run down as many of them as possible. Oh, we've gone with the strategical overview there. Yep, good. Let's run them down. Cut them to pieces. I would have thought Sicily would have given us a bit more of a fight, but I guess that's how it is sometimes. Cool, let's speed things up and try and run down as many of them as possible. So, yeah, we lost a lot than what we like. We probably lost half of what the enemy deploys. So if you lose half of what the enemy deploy, rule of thumb, it's probably not very good. You might have been better off to auto-resolve. Let's allow my archers to make pin cushions and get some target practice of these guys. Excellent stuff. There we go. That's what we want. Make them into echidnas. Good. Let's continue for the time being. You charge that. There's no way you're getting there. I guess try and run down some of these. It might be a bit quicker. Now that the cavalry's been freed up. Another unit of cavalry here. Run them down, man. So now we've taken a desert settlement. That's good. This is all on the road to Jerusalem eventually. So we're still trying to reforge the Roman Empire, and we're doing quite well. We're still very much in our eastern campaign now. And once we knock out Sicily, or I don't know how we're going to go against Nicaea. We'll see how we go. Decisive victory, because they're probably the largest faction at the moment that sort of can contest us. But regardless, we deployed 7,279. The losses were bad. I'm not going to lie. If we lost another 200 more, 300 would have been catastrophic. I just feel like I could have done better. I feel like I could have done better than that. The cash factoid there, 457. Maybe it was a lot worse than what I thought, because we just lost like 600 men in the fucking desert. We got lost in the desert. Archers 116, 184. Maybe that was a little bit inflated with retreating troops. But holy crap, that general unit, that 3-star, is crazy. That heavy shock unit. Look at that, 120. That's well worth it. 172, especially with sort of like a last final stand in the garrison. That thing absolutely wrecked shop. I kind of like how our war in the east is going. We're not fighting like a united, sort of cohesive eastern front. We're fighting the split and fractured members of the Ayyubid Sultanate, the pretenders here. And we had a good fight against Mecca, and they're doing some damage, which is interesting to see. I personally prefer my total wars when like how can I explain this? Like, you know, with Medieval 2, it's kingdom building. You build up, you fight the biggest one, you move, and as you are continuing to expand and conquer, the AI is doing the same. I think that's more of a Total War Attila problem than it is this 1212 AD mod. But please do take into consideration, guys, that I'm still in an alpha build of the game as well, and I think this is running superbly. It's doing really, really well. There's a couple of balances here and there, maybe. We've lost 1 unit of Cataphractoi, that's fine. And we lost 1 unit of Swordsman. But we've taken El Jawif. We're going to loot and occupy as well. And it took 3 units to take this city. Crap. Okay, let's repair where we can. Let's break down that as well. Okay, I'm going to send you... No, I'm not. I was going to say you need to get back to Damascus, my friend. But no. Okay, 55. There will be a rebellion here. That's fine. That's good here as well. And I guess we chuck a quick save. We'll spend a little bit of dough. And then we'll continue on. Okay, not really much else we can do. This army's a little bit out. Let's see how the AI reacts. My son and... No, this is someone else. Yeah. Alright, you were a governor. I saw the word Andron and I thought it was one of my son-in-laws, but it's not. We've done alright in the family tree. I'm not going to lie. Especially in the fact that we had to skip a generation due to the Emperor not having any sons. We're really relying on his grandson, Michael. It could have gone tits up, if I'm being honest. Especially with the amount of brothers I had. But we've kept them loyal. We've allowed them to climb the social and political hierarchy. Yeah, I'm happy to give you trade. Did you see how much stuff I'm giving them? We can have spiced wine. And we're also getting, like, furs. I think we nearly got every resource at the moment. Faction destroyed Mecca. If Sharif don't like it. Dun, 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 dun. Rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah. That, I fucking love that song. That's a fucking banger in the club. Right, where are we? First, that's what we got. So where are we? Traderized. We still haven't got slaves or cloth. Upgrading that to 10,000 of that. It's cost a lot, but fuck it. Why not? We're getting so much money, so we might as well put it into our infrastructure. We can't actually recruit any more armies because we haven't got the Imperium just yet. So I'd rather... It's not really going to waste, even though it seems quite expensive. Right, let's get some eyes on Cairo. And Cairo's in its own region. But then there's one here as well. I don't want to get lured too far into the desert. We'll let Michael hit this Sicilian host. And cross our fingers and hope we don't get baited into the fucking... bait into a stack somewhere. Let's go with a tavern here. Let's continue to break this down. We have Leon the General coming in. Okay, I thought it might be sort of more beneficial to disembark somewhere else a bit. Okay, so let's get this army to besiege Damascus and the region capital. Damascus is a mad city. Yeah, so let's have a sort by strength. England are second, they're third, they're in fourth. Man, the Emperor's 67. He's outlived a lot of his brothers, which is interesting. That army's definitely the weakest. We'll move this further one up here, and we'll allow this one to hold this. Continue to convert to a town where we can. That's a rebel army there with a problem. I don't particularly want to move out there, though. I think we've got... Excuse me. I think we've got large enough garrisons to not let it be an issue. But I'm worried that we might lose this. I think Baghdad's defended enough. I think we'll just let it take its time. Or continue with recruitment here. You're actually getting attrition here. Fuck. And you're getting attrition further back as well. Shit, I've been baited out here a bit. Wait for this reinforcing army to come and then we'll push for Cairo. Okay, agents-wise, you could be better used somewhere. Maybe we should assassinate this priest or something. Failure. I don't mind spending the cash to get some skill moves up, to be perfectly honest. Alright, let's activate my priests where I can as well. Continue the good word of the Lord. Governor as well. Continue with taxes and construction. Let's end the turn and continue. Oh, the papacy has had a crack at whatever this territory here is in the north. From what I can remember, it's in the territory of Assyria. But I guess it's cool to see the Pope going at it. We will eventually take Rome, but that's going to be sort of towards the end of the campaign. Think of it like Rome 2, where you need to build up enough sort of power and influence before you can have a crack at the SPQR, the Senate. Okay, so I don't know what that army's doing there, but we sort of have a bit of a line of sight there. What's in this? Okay. How far are you away? You're not actually going to get here, but you should be alright. Oh god, trying to push for that's going to be a fucking nightmare. Really just going to have to take our time and go half and half and half. Like go here. And then fortify. You. I hate playing this road game that you have to do sometimes. Go here. Fortify. It's not going to rebel, so that's fine. Okay, so that army's there now. Let's just go with... Where is it, this? So I can get a tavern eventually. Let's try and knock this out. Okay, let's allow Jonas to take Damascus. Good, and then we can finally leave that godforsaken desert. We'll get this second army to knock out this rebellion. But the Romans have claimed Damascus again. It's interesting that we took Damascus before Jerusalem. We've kind of gone a little bit unorthodox, conquering-wise. Get it? Because we're orthodox. Oh, where are we? So that's gone now. We've got nearly 400k. We can start converting this. I want to try and get this spice racket up. Look at this. 2,000. It's not as good as my cloth, I don't think. It's making 3k. Okay, is it just me, or should I have some more armies? Like, I'm about to unlock some more Imperium, but I don't know. I just feel like I should have more armies, I think. Oh, we can finally marry off George's daughter. Romanus is 16 as well. Jesus. He looks like a miserable bastard. So who can we marry her off to? 20 years of age. Andron's 55 there. Maybe to Leon. That's a cool name. Leon. Or should we go with someone else who's younger? Like significantly younger. Manuel's 36. Makaros is 27. But he could be married. I don't know. Leon's 36. That is still a bit of a difference. Who's sort of better? Minus loyalty. Oh, he's a bit of actually a shit commander. And we don't know about Marcos. Okay. I'm going to replace with Mark. Or Mac. Okay, let's go about replacing him. So, 700. Oh, we need to get some money real quick. Okay, let's cross our fingers and hope that Mac isn't married. Macarios. Mac, yeah. And he isn't. Good. Oh, looks like Leon. Oh, okay, right. Anyway, let's have a quick look at him. Look, it doesn't really matter. Boring. -1 authority. That's alright. We're going to marry her off then. That's good. Okay. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this before. My nephew, Eustace here, married a princess from Kiev. And she's got a really cool portrait, which is nice to see. Okay, Michael's 11 now. Still soaking up turns here. We've taken Damascus now. Things are on the up and up. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Okay, I'm going to try and sue for peace with a couple of factions. Like, there's no need to be at war with you. Oh, hi! Wow, that's the first time in ages that's come up. Arabia. Mecca there. Oh, I've nearly got the entire region. How far is the trek down south? Treacherous as well. I really want to focus on getting rid of Nicaea, so I'm going to... They've just taken Mecca though, haven't they? Yeah, I'm going to make peace with them. If we do go to war with them, it's going to be a while away. Maybe like 20 turns or something. They've accepted that. That's good. What about you guys? Low. That's alright. Sicily. I don't want that. Yeah, the Kharesmia. It's probably better. Kharesmians. Pretenders. No. And what about you guys? Yeah, I'm happy with you. No, that's right. Let's give it one more turn, I think. Andron, my nephew's gone up in stats. He's hit legend status himself. That's good to see. And I think we'll start making preparations for taking Acre and Jerusalem. Once we sort of replenish a bit, because it's going to take us a while to do that. We've done well. We've taken Damascus, and we've nearly knocked out Sicily on the sort of western side of Egypt here today. Okay, welcome to the top of the turn. 48,000 in the bank now. Mostly due to us breaking down stuff. Okay, so that army's nearby. Yeah, it's just because they're probably not getting desert attrition. That's what's doing it. Cairo is its own entity. Yeah, it's its own region, isn't it? But that one isn't. Right, we'll hold you here for the time being. Got a religious building. I'm trying to think, should this army go west or should it go against Sicily? We could actually knock them out so we don't have to deal with them anymore. It might be a bit more useful for us to do that. So let's try and make our way up the road if we can. Are we seriously just going to take attrition wherever we go? Like there's no proper way. Or do we have to go like this? Doing the bullshit road thing. I guess just push to the border, take the attrition, fortify back up, do the same. It's always a pain trying to conquer desert regions. Kind of realistic, I'd imagine. It's a lot more mental when they don't have... Sorry, when they do have like crazy Attrition buffs. So this can go and hold this. That's fine. Or upgrade this to an Orthodox church. We've taken Damascus now. We're going to have to repair that. Yeah, not really much else we can do on this sort of eastern front. This is sort of quite secure and locked down, which is good. If you can actually get back, I'd actually rather you go... Nah, it's alright, we'll hold here. Good, these guys are going to eye up Jerusalem. I'm going to move Andron back to Homs, because we're just going to get more replenishment there. And we're going to spare a unit of spearmen as well. Okay, look, I'm going to spend this 40k fixing up Damascus and a couple of our other regions as well. We still haven't quite hit that Imperium. And also, Theo is 68 years of age. Man, oh man, we're 120 turns into this campaign, and he's still the Emperor. Who would have thought? Unfortunately, guys, it's time to end the video here. Thanks for watching. We'll probably finish off Sicily off camera and maybe this one as well. But I want to start the episode off by declaring war upon the Kingdom of Nicaea when I'm ready. But we'll just sort of see how the series sort of plans out. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content on the channel, along with faction mod spotlight videos. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the breach. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.